But shifting gears a little bit, our featured story is about this anti-ICE terror attack in Texas. And this is a pretty interesting story. I saw this when I woke up this morning. The headline was that a sniper shot at an ICE detention facility in Texas. And my first thought when I saw the headline is some left-wing nut job inspired by Tyler Robinson, inspired by Luigi Mangione, inspired by the other anti-ICE shootings in Texas. Some lone wolf nut job got on a perch, got a sniper rifle, and started shooting at ICE agents. And the headline said that 3 people were shot. And I thought they must be ICE agents. The left-wing nut job got on a perch with a sniper rifle, inspired by the other left-wing killers, and shot at ICE agents rounding up illegal immigrants. And those were the people that were shot. I thought that's terrible. But then I read the whole story. And what it turns out is that the people that were shot were illegal immigrants. That's strange. So somebody shot at an ICE detention facility, presumably because they're unhappy with the mass deportations, presumably because they see ICE rounding up illegals and they view that as the Gestapo, taking it out on the authoritarian regime. But the victims were the illegals, the apparent victims of ICE. How does that make any sense? Okay, that's weird. The killer killed himself, or the shooter killed himself. He was one of the casualties. The FBI comes out and says the shooter was a left-wing militant. He was a left-wing radical. They said, and inscribed on the bullet was an anti-ICE message. And then I said, oh, okay, so maybe he just shot the wrong people? Maybe he has bad aim. Maybe he just started shooting and the wrong people got hit. And by the wrong people, I mean he intended to hit ICE agents. He accidentally hit illegals. I don't mean like, oh, it's a good thing. I mean, he intended to kill one person. He killed someone else by accident. I said, so if there's an anti-ICE message on the bullet, that sounds like a copycat. That sounds like Tyler Robinson inscribing the bullets. That sounds like Luigi Mangione inscribing the bullets.
Yeah, what is that with all these people that they're like writing messages on their bullets? Like, it's so strange and it's almost like scary a little bit. But why are they all like copying each other, like spreading those weird messages? Like, of course, I know the answer. They just want to make a statement. But if you're really a tough guy, go to the street, debate people like Charlie did. Like, if you really want to make a statement, don't shoot random people. You're such a coward. But that's just my opinion. Like, for real, man. Like, what a weirdos. Like.
But then they posted a picture of the cartridge. And do you know what the anti-ICE message was on the bullet? Well, first of all, it wasn't even inscribed at all. An inscription is like a carving. Like someone took a knife and in a laborious process, they carved a message into the bullet. Well, this bullet looks like it was written on with a blue pen. It's not an inscription, it's ink. So someone drew on it. And do you know what the message was? It says anti-ICE. Those are the words. It's not an anti-ICE message like I hate ICE or I hate pigs or, you know, this one's for the illegals or no, the anti-ICE message is anti-ICE. A-N-T-I-I-C-E. That's what he wrote. Okay, so is he retarded?
Maybe.
And it's like I said at the beginning of the show, Luigi Mangione said, depose, defend. It's like poetry. It's like poetic. He thinks he's in a TV show. He didn't write, I love healthcare. He didn't write anti-healthcare CEO. He didn't write Medicare for all. He said defend, depose. Then the shooter for Charlie Kirk. He wrote some obscure memes from video games. He said, "Catch this, fascist. Oh, whoa, notices your bulge." What did this retard do? He took a pen and said, "Anti-ice. And I'm anti-ice, so I wrote anti-ice. I don't like ice, Okay? Is it just me, or is it getting really weird? You know, is it just me, or are these things getting really bizarre?
That's even a better word. It's getting really bizarre. It's getting out of hand. But like, I don't really care like how they wrote the message with ball pen engraved. That's not important for me. It's just the fact that there are so many people. Like, just look at the past year. Like last year, what happened? Like assassination on Trump twice. Look what happened with Charlie Kirk 1 week ago. With Luigi Mangione. It's like, bro, so many things are happening now in just like such a short time. It's like insane. We just had one thing and then we sleep and the next week something crazy happens again. Like, is this seriously the world we're living in now? And do you also, it's very weird, right? It's many times the same kind of people who do this. I don't see like many extreme right-wing people. Of course, I'm not a hypocrite. You have some right-wing people who are also very bad. But the last 5 incidents, just look what kind of people did it, and I won't say anything more.
They're just really weird. Luigi Mangione is weird. Thomas Crooks is weird. Tyler Robinson is weird. That transgender shooter in Minneapolis was weird. This is weird. These are strange, weird people. You're not finding the things you'd think you're supposed to find.
True.
This is a story. This is the article. It says, quote, this is from the New York Times. It says, a sniper perched on a nearby rooftop fired at U.S. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement field office in Dallas on Wednesday morning, killing 1 detainee and critically injuring 2 others. The authority said the gunman then killed himself, and no law enforcement was injured in the attack. R. Joseph Rothrock, the special agent in charge of the FBI's Dallas field office, said that rounds found near the shooter were marked with messages that were anti-ICE in nature. Anti-ICE in nature. No, they're anti-ICE in reality. That's denotatively the message, because that's what he wrote. Kash Patel posted a photo on social media showing a rifle ammunition clip with 1 bullet inscribed with the words anti-ICE. Rothrock said the FBI was investigating the shooting as an act of targeted violence. 3 people familiar with the investigation identified the shooter as Joshua John. The DHS did not identify any of the victims and initially said 2 people had been killed before revising that figure to 1. One of the detainees in critical condition was a Mexican national. Homeland Security said in a statement that the gunman fired indiscriminately at the ICE office, including at a van in a Sally Port where the detainees were shot. Officials noted that it was the 3rd shooting at a federal immigration facility in recent months in Texas. On July 4th, 2 shooters opened fire from a wooded area next to an ICE detention facility. 3 days later, a gunman fired dozens of shots at U.S. Customs and Border Protection in McAllen. At a speech in North Carolina, they said there's some evidence that we have that's not yet public, but we know this person was politically motivated. They were motivated to go after law enforcement. Now, here's what I think is maybe the most logical, the simplest explanation, Occam's razor, if you will. If we take the simplest explanation, we might say that there's a lot of left-wing violence in this country.
Exactly. Very good point. This is exactly what I meant. But like, let's see what Nick has to say more.
The left is stirred up. They are being radicalized by the media. The media is telling them that Trump is literally Hitler. It's authoritarian rule. They're rounding up innocent people. They're not going to hold elections in 2028. And this was the last election. Trump is like the new dictator. And there's a lot of crazy people in America. So some psychos are hearing this message and they're saying, we have to fight back. We have to fight back by any means necessary. And so assorted psychopaths who are being radicalized by what they're hearing and what they're seeing, and maybe in internet forums and communities, they're organizing for these attacks. And one of them does it, and 100 others see it, and they want to copy it. So they saw Luigi, maybe Luigi saw Thomas Crooks, and someone else saw Luigi, and this guy saw that other person. And so they're riding on bullets, and they're getting sniper rifles, and they're shooting at ICE, and they're shooting at Trump, and they're shooting at Charlie Kirk. And a lot of left-wing people support the violence. There's violent rhetoric. When violence happens, they celebrate. They're idolizing the killers. And so they're egging it on. They're encouraging it. They're getting more of it.
It's almost like a domino effect, you know, like exactly what Nick just said, and I completely agree with him on this one, like surprise. But everyone is copying each other. They see it kind of works, and don't get me wrong, I completely am against this, of course, like you know my position. But what I try to say is they see that like people are after Charlie Kirk, that people like are celebrating, so they see they can with doing this, they almost create like a movement, or they see that like some people, like some lunatics, are happy if they do this. And maybe that's the reason why more people want to do this. They see like it works. But it's just sickening. And I think we really need like harder punishments, or we need to be like more... Yeah, I can't even say my honest opinion, what we should do. But this is getting out of hand, and we should... If we won't do anything, this problem will never be solved. It only will be worse. Just like what I said before in this video. Look at past year, just at the last year, what happened. So many things in just 1 year. Just look at the last month, what happened. It's insane. It's like we're almost turning in a third world country. That's long story short. Our country is almost becoming a third world country with the things what's going on. Like all this shit. It's effing insane. It's effing insane. And we should change this. We really should change this.
You could say that that's what this is. Simplest explanation, some psycho copycat saw what happened with Charlie Kirk. He got his rifle. He rode on the bullets because he's an idiot. Got on a perch. Maybe he's a bad shot. He just started shooting. He killed the wrong people. And then he killed himself.
Coward.
That's the simplest explanation. That might be your official explanation. But I don't know. Maybe he's a bad shot. Why would he kill only illegal immigrants? Why did he write on it in pen? He wrote anti-ICE? Listen, I have not really been into the conspiracies as of late, obviously. But isn't that a weird thing to write? Not fuck ICE, not I hate ICE. He wrote anti-ICE. And it was only written on one bullet. Now, maybe he's crazy. Maybe this is just an irrational rambling of a madman. But that's a weird thing to write. And it's weird that he only killed illegals and not who he was aiming for.
Was it an American, or was it like an illegal alien? Like, that's my question. If you know, like, who was the murderer who killed himself? Was it even a guy from the United States? I don't even know. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. Let me know in the comments.
Either way, what is going on in the country, and why can't law enforcement stop this?
Exactly.
Is law enforcement creating it? Are they encouraging it? And if not, why can't they stop it? Here's a question that I have. Palantir has all of our data. They're combing social media for anti-Semitism. They're combing social media for anti-Israel commentary. They're listening to every call and conversation. If you even have an anti-Semitic thought, you're on their enemies list. Why has Palantir not been able to stop even one of these crimes?
Good question.
Hey, Alex Karp, isn't this product supposed to work? That's how they're selling this Israeli spyware to us. They're telling us it works. That's going to prevent another 9/11. I don't know. I feel like the terrorists are winning. They're telling us if it wasn't for Palantir, we'd have 1 million Muslim terror attacks every day. I don't know. It kind of feels like the terrorists are winning. It's not really working, is it? These are not professionals. You got like college kids. They're on Discord, for fuck's sake. They're on Valorant. They're playing Overwatch. Dude, Tyler Robinson is on VR chat with 100 trannies and saying, I'm going to kill Charlie Kirk tomorrow. Bro spent 2,000 hours on VR chat talking to trannies on Discord, planning to shoot Charlie Kirk. They're posting about it on TikTok saying, I can't wait until Charlie Kirk is liquidated tomorrow. They didn't catch that one. I mean, what is going on? You have a forum where teenagers are idolizing the Columbine killers. They're idolizing school shooters and terrorists. And then they go and post it online and we're not catching any of that. So what is going on? And, you know, Matt Walsh had a good tweet about it. What if this was right-wing terrorism? Like, think about how weird this is. This is all nominally left-wing, and by nominally, I mean that is what we're being told it is, officially. You've had 3 terrorist attacks against ICE in Texas this year alone.
Just think about it, how crazy this is. In one state, just in the state of Texas, 3 attacks on ICE. Isn't that insane? And believe me, those are not right-wing people who do this. Those are not right-wing people, like everyone knows. But 3 attacks in 1 month, that's just crazy. One state. Just think about it, like, speechless, like, for real.
Anti-ICE shootings in Texas this year alone. Trump got shot at. 2 other people tried to kill him. Charlie Kirk got killed. You have all these weirdo trannies shooting up schools. Someone shot up ABC in California.
The church with the children.
No one's talking about this. No one's connecting the dots. The government's not doing anything. Could you imagine if someone shot Kamala Harris? God forbid. Could you imagine if someone shot her? And then someone shot some left-wing executive and killed him. And then someone shot the biggest left-wing streamer. And then someone shot some left-wing station in defense of Sean Hannity. And then someone shot a bunch of illegals over and over and over again. And then people were shooting up schools, and they were white Nazis. Could you imagine what would happen if we had a Democrat government? It'd be martial law. If what was happening on the left was happening on the right, you would have like a totalitarian society yesterday.
True. Good point.
They would be putting us in FEMA camps. It would be Jade Helm. The deep underground military bases would emerge, and you'd be in some kind of Walmart prison camp for wrongthink.
Walmart.
You'd be scanning your QR code tattoo and denouncing Alex Jones. And yet here we are, and the government is doing nothing? Like, what is going on right now?
And this is also what I meant before in this video. Like, the things what are happening in in such a short time. It's insane. But you can say whatever you want about Nick. Like, you can agree with him, you can disagree with him. That's all fine. But you can't call this man a liar. Just look what he just said. It is so true. All these attacks from leftists on like right-wing people, and almost nothing happened. If it would be the other way around, like this whole country would be like destroyed, like martial law, like exactly what Nick just said. It's insane, this double standard. I never understand this, and I probably will never understand this.
I'll tell you what, we're going to get more of it. I hate to tell you that, and I hate to say that, and I wish it weren't so, but we are going to get more of this. Obviously, it's like so obvious. Why? Because every crazy person is watching the story on TV. Every schizophrenic, every nut job is watching every other nut job get their gun, write on their bullets, and blow people's fucking heads off and get famous. And every other nut job is saying, I want to do that. I need to do that.
Crazy.
And it's already happening. Thomas Crooks, Luigi Mangione, the killer in Minnesota, the killer of Charlie Kirk, now this. Like, dude, when are these fucking people going to get arrested? And it almost makes me think, here's the important thing to understand about all this. There's always a dialectic here between order and chaos. Whenever you get chaos, it demands order. So if you've got years of lead, assassinations, terror attacks, people cry out for more surveillance. They cry out for more police. And who do you think loves that? The government. The government loves when the people beg for more government control. Are we getting some version of that? It's hard to tell. Is it an organic threat that we face? An organic radical left-wing threat? I don't think that's impossible. I don't even think that's implausible. I don't think it's unlikely. Or is the government either standing down or encouraging left-wing terrorism so that it gets so bad that we beg for more power from the government? They're either sitting on their hands, letting the problem get worse, or they're making the problem get worse so that it gets so chaotic, so scary, so terrifying that the people beg for the government to take away our privacy and back doors into the hardware and into the software. And they beg for, like police drones and police AI and everything like that. And then you begin to wonder which is worse.
True.
Sounds like two really bad options. It's like we're either getting picked off by radical left-wing pieces of shit every day, or the government can download your iCloud and put that in Palantir and identify every anti-Semite in America.
That's an interesting point of view, if you ask me, like seriously. And I'm also very curious about your opinion. Like, what do you think about this? Do you agree with Nick? Do you disagree with Nick? Please share your opinion in the comments. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you really like this video, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And last but not least, guys, I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!